Good morning. How are we today? It's Wednesday, the 15th of July, back in the middle of the month. And let's see what the markets have been doing. It's 8 a.m. I'm Cam. I'm live with you for the next 2 hours. Let's see what the market brings, okay? So, what we normally do is, actually, let me just add that too. No, we don't want that one. We want this one. So where is she? So we look on the our day, see what the day's been doing. So buying day yesterday, selling day since the market opened last night in Sydney at 11 o'clock our time. And what have the hours been doing? The hours been selling largely. So we had this massive shift yesterday, which we were a part of. That was during our live at 3:30 when the economic news broke from the United States. And so it did that, and it went back almost to that again. But generally speaking, it's been timing down. And I did say it meanders its way down to probably where it was, and which it does that quite a lot of, okay? So that is what the hours have been doing. We live here in the 5 minutes to the 1 minute. And in a minute, we'll take our first trade card. If you don't know what a trade card is, then just scan that QR code and you'll get a simplified version of it from us. So 4,029. Gold slips as oil rally keeps inflation rate outlook on investors' radar. Okay, that's 30 minutes ago. That's the news. And then we see the day range. It's been down to 4,021. Currently at 4,030. And the high has been 4,062 during this session. So that high of almost 4,001 was achieved yesterday in the afternoon. Okay. So looks like from the 5 minutes, market's raging really. The best thing we can do about it. And whilst this conflict's going on, there'll be lots of confusion. There were lots of things that will just throw us off. And we'll be left wondering really what the market's doing. Okay, but our job is not to wonder what the market's doing. Our job is to learn how to take the trade cards successfully, and then all we need to do from there is to interpret them. Going well, be careful, observe the rules, and that's how we're doing. Okay, and I have completely lost where I am in terms of taking the. I'm just looking for the place where my. So I'll do it twice, and sometimes it just needs to catch up. I haven't been trading this morning with you guys, so at 5 past we'll take the next one. I'll just refresh a couple of times. Okay, good. Hey Andrew, great to see you. How are you? Lovely. Thank you. Welcome. I think it's the first time we've seen you here. So, as I said, we'll take the first trade card in a minute at 5 past. And where are you, Andrew? I think you're in some faraway tropical place where you live, don't you? Australia, Bali, or somewhere like that. So let me know, and let me know how things are. But great to see you, buddy. It's an ungodly 8 o'clock in the UK, so I'm sure it's mid-afternoon. Morning, Raj. How are you? So, as I said, market's largely doing nothing really. A huge movement yesterday. Raj and I caught 6-7% yesterday afternoon. I traded a little bit out after that our session closed at 3 o'clock, and it was good. It was good. So we shall, as I said, 1 minute. Good. Thank you for sharing my coffee with me this morning. Right, 5 past 8. Let's refresh our trade card, see where we're at. So buy, red candle. So very reluctant then to go and do that and enter a trade on a candle going the opposite way. Direction confidence is 66, but overall setup score is 75. So pretty good. But as I said, one of our unwritten rules is that we don't go into the market when the market's moving in the opposite direction to where you want to end. Sometimes it gives you a better entry, and it's really good. but a lot of times it can come and bite you. So we don't want to be bitten, right? We'd rather miss the entry and not be bitten. So it is moving that way. So what I would do is look at the 5 minutes, see where it's at. It's been trying to break through this for a little while now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 30 minutes. It's been trying to break through that. Hasn't done it. Don't need to read too much into it. If you can't analyze the market, it's fine. Yeah, we just follow the trade cards. And if you haven't got access to them, just scan that QR code. And you can get a light version of it from us. Completely free. There's no obligation. Nobody's going to ask you for anything. So you see, this is why we don't enter on a red candle, because you don't know how far it's going to retrace back. Okay. So it could do any number of things from here. You can just carry on straight down, and it literally stops you out before you've even started trading. Okay. So if it's the first trade of the day, you do not want it to be one where you're on the wrong side of it. Okay. It's just not the right mood. So that's why sometimes I'll take the smallest of profits on a trade when I'm beginning, and it just puts you in a good mood psychologically. It's a win, isn't it? Right? Even if it's a few pounds. So we wait. So the target best entry was 31 to 32 according to me. So there you go. There's an opportunity. Never telling you when to get in and when to get out, because at the end of the day, it's your account. You're trading for yourself, but just not trading by yourself. Been a difficult market last 3 or 4 days. Apart from the, get the movement, and that's the patience in the market that you need to wait. And this idea that you can trade for 15 minutes and 10 minutes a day or no minutes at all and make a lot of money, absolute rubbish. You've got to have patience. And that's what the market's all about, okay? And that patience is the hardest not to enter a trade. Sincerely, it's the hardest thing. So now it's 8 minutes past. We've got 2 more minutes before we take the next trade card, and that kind of then becomes a balancing act as to whether you act or not. There's only a couple of minutes, and if the market's not going for you, no point. You notice I'm not one of those guys that keeps telling you to press the button, press the button, press the button. Right? It's not what this business is all about. It's about showing restraint, being patient, taking your trades, making your money, and leaving. Okay. The best trader in the world I know is very close to me, and they take 1 trade a day. Yeah, but sometimes waiting around for 2 hours or 5 hours or 3 hours to take it. And that's where we want to get to. The problem that we have is accounts tend to be small, and the money we make obviously tends to be small. Percentages is where you need to concentrate. So worry about the percentage that you're achieving on your account rather than the actual money itself. Because if you've got a few £1,000s in the account, £1,000, 3% is £30. Interestingly, £27.50 is £10,000 a year. We've got to do it 365 days, right? So, and we don't trade, the market doesn't trade 360, not all certainly doesn't trade. And it'd be next to impossible to do that. So it's easier to set your target at £50 a day and double that, and then have those kind of targets. And compounding will do that for you. So if you start with £1,000, 2% is £20 a day. Not really going to move the needle. But 3 months down the road, that suddenly looks like £100 a day, or whatever that figure is. Right, here she comes now, 10 past. So let's have a look, see what has changed. Still, but it's sell. Let me just check that. Yeah, definitely 60%. Again, we've got an upward moving candle, and the data, remember, this is all data driven. I don't make this up, nobody does. Data driven, 30 million data points the system takes, and then comes up with a probability of where it thinks the market. So yesterday I was with a very, very intelligent human being, really technical, and he said it's an amazing system. I asked him to take a look at it just as a third party. Sometimes you get caught up, and he said it's an amazing system. So you're taking all that data and then you're trying to predict what happens 5 minutes into the future or 15 minutes into the future. So yeah, that's exactly what it's doing. It's absolutely incredible. Yeah. So that's what our game is, and that's what we're doing. Let me just silence that. I don't know why. That's coming through. Just some notifications. So the system was the data was pointing to a buy, and it was selling. Now it's pointing to a sell, and systems and markets buy. And remember, the market behaves in however way the market wants to behave. We have no control over that whatsoever. Okay. The only thing we have a control over is ourselves. Any questions you guys have, just pop them in the chat, and I'll do my best to answer those. So 29 was TP1 if you took that on its return, or even if you got in on the green candles and you were in a bit of a drawdown. So remember one thing, as careful as you need to be, you can't make any money if you're not in the market. It's also true that you can't lose any money, but you know what? At some point, you have to get up and actually take some action. But don't rush into those things. It's a little bit cooler today. A bit overcast at the moment. A bit of comfort from the extremely hot weather we've been getting. It's been mad every single day. So very little movement in this market at this moment in time. Let me see if there's any news today. So if you go on the 1 hour, TradingView will give you news. PPI month on month, 15th July, that's today at 1:30 our time. BetShare Watch, he did that yesterday, didn't he? Yeah, maybe it's due today. Can't be doing it 2 days in a row. So got bits of news today, 1:30. Nothing like the inflation figures that we had yesterday. Yeah, it doesn't move the market like that does. Okay. So again, if you'd taken that trade, that would be TP1. There is money to be made. Some days it's a TP1 day. Yesterday afternoon was a massive scalping opportunity. Yeah. So I'd left some runners in, which is what resulted in the large profit yesterday. And then if I was not with you guys today, I would probably have a day off trading. There's 7-8% in one day. You don't need to be back in the market the following day. Okay? So market would have given you TP2 there, so you could certainly have taken TP1 on that trade. And it snapped straight back. And that's what we'll do. So remember the 3 actions. Entry, stop loss, TP. And then what we want to do, if we're going to remain in the trade, if you're not going to take a few pounds in profit, 20 pips, 30 pips, then what we want to do is we want to manage our trade so that we move the stop loss to better than break even. Once you do that, you have a guarantee of a profitable trade. It might only be a few pips, but it means you cannot lose any money and you control your stop loss. If it continues to go the way you are trading, so if you're buying and the market continues to rise, then you can move your stop loss. Don't move it too tight. There's no room for that today at this moment in time, right? Maybe later on, but nothing at this moment in time. So 15 minutes past. Let's see. Neutral, understandable. So the data's pointing out, neither way, although it's a 50% direction score. Lovely. Good. Enjoy, Raj. Got some challenging times, right? Got a lot of hospital stuff. I think it's got procedure coming up. Still trades. Even the hospital is still trades, which is absolutely incredible. But what else are you doing in the hospital, right? So that was a neutral trade card that we received. And it's understandable. Where would you, if you looked at the last 3 minutes, or let's have a look at the 5 minutes? Absolutely. Where would you be trading in the last 10 minutes of that? Yeah. So it's never a blame game. It's never a blame game about you or me or trade cards or the system. The market is the market, and the market does exactly what it wants to do without any permission needed from me or you or anybody else, right? The big fish move the market. Billions and billions of dollars it takes to move the market up here. Okay, so just need to appreciate that there's a real market out there. There's real buying and selling of a commodity called gold. Sometimes you get a little bit removed from those things. Sometimes you get a little bit blasé about what's going on, because we just see a moving chart, right? So I'll take some trades as and when I can, because obviously I can't concentrate as much as I would like to if I was just trading. But I'd rather be here with you guys, right? I'd rather guide you through some trading than myself. So if you're interested in the system, just scan that QR code, and you can get access to the trade cards absolutely free, no obligation whatsoever. Okay. So the system is completely automated, machine learning with AI. So it learns by itself, takes 30 odd million data points to write that trade card. Totally emotionless. Does that 11 hours a day. Yeah, never takes any time off or anything like that, of course. And this works. Just works. "19 minutes past, so we're in a neutral phase. The trade cards are not going anywhere in terms of any guidance, because there isn't any. The market is just doing what the market does. And the thing is, it'll break out one way or another, and then we will, it's not, if you're in the right way, that's great. That's gambling though. So we're not in that business, okay? So be very, very careful when you're placing your trade. Your entry point is probably the most important thing in everything. Get that right, and you're off to be sorted. So I hope you're enjoying our live sessions. Along the way, we'll do some mindset stuff. In fact, we'll probably do the mindset stuff all the time. just catching up with my messages and stuff. So obviously we have all of those things to do as well. And 8:20. Let's see if we're getting any direction, if the market's going to do anything. Still neutral, nothing happening. You can see it on the screen. You would not enter a trade any of those anytime soon. Yeah, nothing. 15 minutes. That is literally 10 pips. So patience is the key. Patience pays is one thing we used to say a lot when we first started trading, Mrs. Jarl and I. You could have been up there and just left it, but how long for? Right? And hindsight's wonderful. Just snaps back, snaps straight back. Day so far, just 20 minutes in terms of nothing going on. Market seems to be wanting to come down more, so let's have a look at the hours. So it's a great time when you're not in trades to be studying, looking at what's going on. So it's come all the way down there. Right, been down to these 2 points, 40-20. It seems to be support around the 4,000 mark. So here, it spends a lot of time here trying to get through, doesn't quite make it, makes it, bounces back. So just need to be aware of these things when you're looking at the market, okay? If there are any questions, just give me a shout. Yes, meandering isn't it? Anything this actually done. Just a look at my MT4, just want to see my accounts. So London doing absolutely nothing. That's the hour, by the way. That's the 1 minute. Make it as big as you like, still doesn't show you anything, does it? So we've been here for 23 minutes, got 2 more minutes before we take the next trade card. The market's not really doing anything. We've had a lot of neutrals, a couple of sells, a couple of buys, nothing major. A couple of TP1s, TP2s here and there, but the market generally is not doing anything at this moment in time. I've already had my cup of coffee. Otherwise, these are the moments when I go away for 5 minutes and go and have a cup of coffee, right? But I've had that already, so you can't have too many of those. So 1 minute before we take the trade card. The other thing about, just about walking and going around having a cup of coffee is it's sod's law that the market does what you wanted it to do as soon as you go out and go for a tea break or a coffee. But that's just, they call it sod's law, don't they? So 24 minutes. Let's see what goes. I normally stand up every half an hour, so I'm going to do that a little bit early. Actually, it's 25 minutes, so let's take that. See if it's offering anything. Sell. Yeah, green candles, just careful. So the system, the data's pointing to sell. So let's stand up. Oh, that's nice. That's right. If you haven't got a standing desk, if you sit at a desk, if you haven't got a standing desk, just get one. It's the best thing you'll ever buy. Why? Because it just forces you to think about sitting down all day, especially if you have a desk job full time. So energy is very different. So that was a sell heading towards TP1. So we've got some direction in the market. We've got some indicators in terms of where the market's going. So remember, if you're trading, always 3 steps. Yeah. Take the trade, set your stop loss, set your TP. Okay. And if you want to manage your trade after that, you can do. So I'm with you till 10 o'clock. And we do that every weekday. That's TP1. Yeah. That's TP2. 20 for me is TP3. Hit the low point of whatever, the day. Let's just have a look. Yeah, just hit the low point of the day. Or thereabouts, might be a little bit lower than this still. Yeah, so that's better than TP2. So it's your first real profitable trade with some direction. And as I was saying, it always happens when you're not around. It's heading towards TP3. So if you've taken the profit, beautiful, that's great. If you haven't taken it, then now's the time to protect it by setting your stop loss better than break even. Okay. So if you do that, then that means that there's no way that you can actually lose any money on this trade. And that's the way to do it. Okay. That's what my teaching is all about, is how to protect yourself so the panic's not there, but you have no fear of trading. So that's back up to it's still below TP2, still better than TP2. So we've delivered the trade. So once you get the TP1, TP2s, then that trade's fulfilled what we've set it out to do. Then it's for you to manage that, okay? I mean, I'll do it with you, obviously. Hope you're enjoying trading. Hope if you're new to it, hope you're learning. And if you're not yet trading, that's fine. Just come. You can watch some of the back catalog. We've got over 200 videos now. You can watch some of the back catalog at your convenience and see what there is, and bookmark the bits that you like, so you can come back to that time frame. So on the video, there's a timer. So take the time and say, right, minute such and such. That's what I do with audiobooks. Write down the chapter, write down the minutes, and then if you want to come back to it, let's just put a note of whatever it is, and I'll do that. Okay, so 29 minutes past, we've got 1 more minute before we take the next trade card. Still not exercising enough. It's the only thing that's missing. Waking up, meditating, spending a lot of time working, been up since about 4 o'clock this morning, doing a lot of really deep kind of researchy kind of stuff, but still not exercising enough. I suppose, does standing up at my desk count today? So 29 minutes past. So I remember from my IFA days that, you know, the slow people, the people that invested for the long term and just watched it and left it alone, did the best. And okay, still selling. Got a sell candle on the 23. And so virtually the same trade that we just took. So if you're out of it, brilliant. If you're still in it, got another opportunity. It just confirms that you're in the right direction of the market, because that's all you need to be. Don't need to worry about anything. Sell when it's selling, buy when it's buying, then you're okay. That's TP1. So a little bit of retracement on both those, which either it's bottomed out or it's not ready to come down a little bit further yet, right? So we had TP1 on that. So again, profitable. You could have made money had you entered at the right point. Again, move a little bit. It's just meandering again. So it's just doing that. Let's see what the hour's doing. A decent selling. Still what the body of it's only about 50 pips. Yeah, $5 price movement. Doing its best to go up now. So 31 minutes, we had a sell, which went to TP1. The previous sell went to like TP2, TP3. The one before that went to TP3, TP4. Could be a change of character now. So market might be start to buy. At 35 minutes past, we get the next trade card. So good morning to all of you. We're here from 8 till 10, Monday to Friday. Each trading morning, we open the London market and we trade gold every single day. Anything we trade. Okay. And if you don't know where to get the stuff from, just scan that QR code and you will be able to go into our TWK Lite. And if you would be kind enough to subscribe, that would really be interesting. Just a whisker below 1,000 of you now subscribing to the channel, which we're really happy about. 2.5 months. Started this because I really just wanted to share my trading, share my journey, and help those that just sit on your own, just trying to trade, and empty room or a room by yourself. So we can have a community of people that actually trade. So even if you've got me on in the background, you're trading somewhere else, that's fine. Thank you so much. You're too kind, Roger. That's really nice of you to say so. I really appreciate that. And that's what it's all about, brother. Yeah? No. Better trading. That's all we want, isn't it? We just want to be able to trade and make some money. It's that simple, isn't it? Whether that's a few £100 a month, whether it's a few thousand, or it's a full-time business you're looking at, it doesn't matter what the goal is, as long as it's written down and you can physically see it and see what goes. I've got my creed written. Here. So there you had it framed. I'll read it to you in a minute. Yeah. So building institutions, creating opportunity, and leaving a legacy. Those things are very important to me. Curiosity is my biggest asset. Okay. Right, so just see me a coffee called XAU USD. Where is it, Raj? Let's go there. 34 minutes. And I build belief, I build people, I build communities, I build systems, I build things that outlive me. Legacy, right? That's really important to me now. Expand possibilities, create opportunity, leave something that lasts. Always know where you come from, but never live there. Yeah? Never forget your past. It's 35 minutes past. Let's see what they're. Sell. Already selling, so you can go into that. Yeah. 21 is TP1. So that's my creed written down and framed, and I read it every single day. And because it's focus, isn't it? Yeah. Where attention goes, energy flows, results show, is the saying. Yeah. Wherever your attention is going, That's where the energy is flowing. Okay? If the energy is flowing into something, the results will eventually show. My energy's been flowing into this for 2.5, 3 months now. Almost 1,000 subscribers gained in that time. Yeah? That's a long way to go for a coffee for us, right? Sheffield. Look it up. So, wherever you put your energy, that's TP1. Yeah, so we've had some decent profits now in this 30, 40 minutes. 3 or 4 TP1s and 2s. And it snaps back, so you've got to be careful. So, as we said, what are the 3 steps? Enter, stop loss, TP. Don't worry about TP, it'll take care of itself. Okay? It'll take care of itself. One's TP1 again. Yeah, so again, you could have entered, re-entered, just take the TP1. You could, if you missed taking your profit the first time, you could have taken it just now. Yeah, there's money to be made. If not you, then who? Yeah, it's a great question to ask yourself. If not now, then when? Stop lying to ourselves, yeah? Someday. But you know something? I know Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. There's no someday in the days of the week. Okay? That's TP2. Okay? Coming down beautifully. Checking a few more messages, see where we're at. So coming back, so we could have had that, quite a nice profit on that trade. Got 1 more minute before we take the next one. Okay. Good thing about this business is you can do other things whilst you're trading, right? Or whilst you're not trading. You don't need to be a trader every day. That's a nonsense. Yeah, 39 minutes. Got 1 more minute. You're still trading whilst you're in hospital, Raj? Did you get that? That was a nice trade. It was really nice. $8.40. Sell 73%. Quite strong. All the way down to 410. That's buying now, so it might be a bit of retracement. Be careful. Don't enter when the candle's red, green for a sell. Okay. Be careful. We just don't know. We just don't know. So, is England playing tonight? See, the French got knocked out last night. They were favourites, I think. I thought they would go all the way. Yeah. Spain in the final again. So that'll be a great match to watch tonight. Hope we make it. Our manager saying we're hungry. I hope so. Let's hope we don't choke. Imagine an England-Spain final. Wow. That'd be something, wouldn't it? Our first semi-final is probably the worst place to go down, right? Final, at least you were there. You know, somebody's got to win, somebody's got to lose. You can be pragmatic about it. I think semi-final losses are the cruelest. That you made it almost to the final. Been very enjoyable, the games that I have seen. I don't get a lot of time to watch a lot of games, but the ones that I have seen have been fabulous. The England game the other night was riveting. We were up till about 1:30 in the morning. So that was your sell. 20. Just about TP1. Not quite, because it reversed back. So you could have got in earlier, made more money. That's TP1. It's ranging now, so it may have gone to the bottom of where it wants to for now. Big selling hour, so it's in this area here. I'll pretend with this. Sometimes it may break into this area here, which is 4,000. I suppose that's the ultimate target of the bears. And the bull's like resisting. No, we're not going that far. So again, ranging like most of the morning, but we've had some really good trades there. TP3s, TP4s. So it's been really, but it's been like that sniper entry type thing, isn't it? So here she is, back again. 8:43. 2 more minutes before we take the next trade card. Let's see what goes. $8.44. Still selling. So if you look in there now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes, can't get beneath that. So it's support. Can't see it, it's miles away wherever it's coming from. So market's going up. I hope you begin to understand, those of you that have been with me for a little while now, I hope you begin to understand how the market moves and the thinking behind what's going on and what trade cards actually do. Yeah? Because none of this is easy stuff. And if it was, everybody would be making money. Very few people do. And very few people have got the patience. Sell 30%, 20%. This time I took a trade. Okay. We're in that. I think it's dying to break through. And even if it gets to that level, there's money in there. Let's see what she does. Don't really need to trade today. Did 7 or 8% yesterday. you're enjoying the trade cards, I certainly think they're very different to having a human doing this and looking for trade setups and pushing them out if and when they think they're ready, or just trading only one way, either selling or either buying. That happens a lot because as human beings we find it difficult to switch. I certainly did. So that's going back. May hit the stop loss there for me. "47 minutes past. Let's see where she wants to go. So in 2 minutes, take the next trade card. Still buying. Better retracement, to be honest with you. And there it is. So in the 5 minutes, it's just clearer to see sometimes on these rather than the others. So market very skittish, ranging, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, which can be great, can be very profitable sometimes, but it's very difficult in a tight range and you don't know when it's going to break out. So if you're just guesstimating, then you really need to keep away. As tempting as it is. Hit easy wins. Yeah, that's the way to be in this market. Take the easy wins. "49 minutes. Pull down the signal, the trade card, and trade. Yeah, very, very simple. 50. Still selling, but great entry from here. Yeah. As you know, I sometimes take up to 3 entries. I'm going to take the second one. Still in that other trade. You can't make any money if you're not in the market. Don't take any risk. Yeah. Yes, you can't fall off the horse if you never get on it, but then if you don't get on it, you never have the fun of having the ride, do you? Right? Simple philosophy, really. 23. So that was not a bad entry. I thought it was better than the previous one. And a small profit now. done TP1, heading towards TP2. Let's see where she goes. So you should be in profit. We've done TP1. Would have got out of TP1. I'm still in it. Got to get your mindset right. Yeah, set down your goals, what you want on a daily basis. Have a diary. There she goes. Yeah. TP2. And you just make steady money every day. Trade every single day. Make steady money every single day. Compound it. Have a compounding plan, which is what I have, which is what Raj has. Have a compounding plan. You make a little bit more money every single day. The percentage stays the same. Whether it's 2%, whether it's 3%, it stays exactly the same. Yeah, except it just means more money. Yeah. Got a trader at about 350, 400 pounds a day now. Right. Same percentage, same trades every day. Right. Imagine that. Each trade is worth 300 to 400 pounds. Yeah. Start off just like you, a couple of £1,000, I think maybe £1,000, maybe two. But very disciplined, very straight, very interested, very focused on trading. Yeah. So when they're trading, they're trading. So there you go. I kind of had some profit, including me, right? Only a little bit. It's just bounced back slightly, hasn't it? So 53, 2 minutes before we take the next card. The problem I have is if I talk to you guys, sometimes I just lack concentration. Because sometimes it just doesn't go to your TP. It's 10 pips short or 1 pip short. And you should be ready to close it out yourself when it's there or thereabouts. I do. Yeah. Sometimes we wait around, it just doesn't go through, it just bounces back. Because you're ready for the next one. As soon as you close the first one, make some money or don't make any money, you're then ready for the next one, aren't you? So it's giving us another chance, it's gone back. So let's see what the next one does. I'm in profit now. $54. Got 1 more minute before we take the next trade card. I'm actually standing at my desk now, which I really prefer. I don't do enough of it. What do you guys do? Do you ever stand at your desk? I bought this so I could stand, never use it. And then lately I've been thinking, right, I need to do 30 minutes standing up, 30 minutes sitting down. So I stood up at 8:30. I'm gonna stand down. I'm gonna sit down again at 9 o'clock. Right? But it's nice, I can have a little stretch. Got a few things to do with my dad this in the break. Bring me hi, you're not busy, are you? It's so polite when it is. No doubt I'm not too busy for you, never too busy for you, right? So 55, let's take the next trade card. Now we need to be really careful because the data may still show, yeah, selling. So it'd be great entry because further up, so coming down, get better entry. But the market's in a green candle, so you don't want to do that. So we don't enter for a sell on a green candle. We don't enter for a buy on the red one. It's just me stretching. Now your opportunity. You want to go? Yeah. That's TP1. Gotta be quick. Gotta be really, really quick when you're doing this stuff. Yeah. Doesn't mean it's not going to come down. If you want to stay in the trade, just move your stop loss to break even if you've got TP1 already. Then it's a free trade, right? Not losing any money on that trade then. It's about knowing your maths, knowing your positions, just working out strategy. I'll help you with it as much as I possibly can. But it's for you to learn. I'm not here to create dependency. I'm here to create traders, successful ones. So market coming back a little, 24's TP1. So again, some profits there. It's just sitting at TP1 now. Let's see how far it goes. Going down, my trade's in profit. Heading towards TP2 on the current trade card. We're heading into 9 o'clock, 2 minutes before we take the next trade card. If you don't know what a trade card is, just scan that QR code and you'll see a light version. It's a great introduction actually, because the full version can be a little bit heavy and overwhelming for people. So to find that is a great way to go. A huge selling hour, I think. I'll look at it in a minute. There you go. All the way down there. A little wick. Come back up. Little reversal there. So I'm just standing up, just bobbling up and down on my desk or on my feet. Trying to keep moving. Yeah, it's important. Sitting for 2 hours, got a lot of fatigue. But keep moving. Yeah. Drink water, keep moving. Right, we take the 9 o'clock. I'm going to go downstairs and get myself another glass of water. A little break. Back with you in a couple of minutes. We'll take the 9 o'clock trade card, see where it's going. Okay. Don't get lost. Don't do anything naughty when I'm not here. Okay. My dad used to say, "Be naughty when I'm away." What do you mean that? We're only naughty when you're away. My sisters and I used to get up to all sorts. So nice little profit now. There you go. That's TP2, and that's what it does. Yeah, just look at that. It's 9 o'clock. We take the next trade card. Take your profit. Thank you. Yeah, nice little 30 pips. Still selling from here. Yeah. As you know, I had 2 trades in. First one, nice profit, sold it, got out of it. Got one more. Here she comes, in profit now, that one. So you could have had a nice profit on that. That's TP1. Yeah. Breaks through that this time. It's going to go all the way down. Promise you that. I want to stay. I'm too excited now. I'll get more water a bit later. Love it. Market's coming alive. At least for a moment now. We'll see what goes. Yeah. Hope you enjoyed trading with me. We're here for 2 hours. So we've been here for an hour since 8 o'clock. We're here for another hour. We've had some nice profits. Hit 1 SL, I think. So market's reversing slightly. All right, I want to take a chair. I'll have a seat. Before I do that, I'm going to go and get myself. I know actually, I'll stay with you till the next trade card, and then I'll get straight down and get myself a glass of water. So a bit of a reversal now. Could have had some profit. Reversing back. So didn't quite hit that. So maybe done enough of selling. Don't know. Doesn't matter. We buy or sell. The system is optimized for that. Just takes data. It doesn't see anything. There's no emotion attached. Ask me any questions if you want. Welcome. If you're new, if you don't know what we're talking about, you can get hold of that trade card by scanning that QR code. Message me if you want anything else. If you want to join us properly, message me and I'll get you onboarded. There's no cost to anything that we do. Nobody will be asking you for any money. We don't sell anything. Okay. There's no cost to you guys. So we've got 903 now. So market had a little bit of a reversal, coming back down again. So we had a nice bit of profit on the last trade. I took that. I hope you did too. Live trading means that there's nowhere to hide. You know, the market's the market. The trade cards, if you've got them, if you've got access to them, whether it's the light version or the full version. The light version is a trial. We want you to have the full version, the full benefit of it. But it just means that you open an account and fund it with our broker, that's all. It's your money. I have nothing to do with it. And if you're new to trading, it's just like anything else that you try new, exercising, anything. I started swimming again recently. After about 2 lengths, I was done. I'm up to about 8 lengths of the pool now. But that's how it is, isn't it? I just thought, in a month, that'd be a different story. In 3 months, I'll be back where I needed to be. So this is no different, okay? People go, oh, I tried trading, I lost some money. Did you? How many did you? Oh, I did 3 trades or whatever. Yeah, it's the price of education. If you go and attend a course and pay a load of money, that hurts, doesn't it? Right? Because you paid a load of money up front and it still didn't deliver. Most of them don't, to be honest with you. I don't believe that you can sit in you can learn some theories and all the rest of it. But you don't need to do it by yourself now. I've got an AI. I've got this thing, multi-million-dollar business. It's generating, you know, a trade card every 5 minutes, every 15 minutes, every 30 minutes, every hour, whatever you want it to do, completely free. It doesn't cost you a bean, right? Imagine the money that was spent in developing it. And all we ask you to do is open an account with our broker. So the money that they charge you, they give us a bit of it. Yeah, it doesn't cost you anything. It's all done for you. No charts to buy, no smart charts, this chart, that chart, just white label stuff from TradingView. And even TradingView can be quite expensive, £30-40 a month. So not cheap. It's £5. Right, I said that I was going to run that stuff after this, so I'm going to look at this with you. Still selling 68%. Yeah, this is a really good entry now. So I'll see you in 2 minutes. I'm going to leave my camera open so people don't think I've disappeared, okay? You can look at my library and trade. Hello. Bought myself some sustenance and let's put this desk down. So like I said, I'm trying 30 minutes standing up, 30 minutes sitting down, just to keep the blood flowing. And these desks like this are absolutely wonderful. They're a lifesaver, really, I think, for us all. So if you were selling, that's TP1 from earlier. I bought myself some dates up. Keep the energy going. Not been the easiest markets this morning, but you know what? Markets are markets. That's how they're going to be. We just got to adapt and make money. I'm looking about, I don't know, 6 or 7 good trades up until now. Eight minutes past 2 minutes till we take the next trade call. And if you want to comment something, because a lot of people join at 9 o'clock, would you prefer it if we did 9 till 11? Is that a better time? Nine minutes past. So this is the point that it's trying to push through here, which is the bottom of today. Tried it a lot of times. Yeah. Almost came down there, did that a little bit more. Once it breaks through that, I think it'll be through and we'll get a lot more downward movement. That's good. 10 past. Let's see what the market's doing. Sell all the way. 75%. That's TP1, just about. A little bit more. Next movement down is TP1. Obviously, you'd be in profit because just go into that trade, press the button as soon as that trade card came. And that's the thing. What you want to do is you want to press the button as soon as you want to enter a trade. Don't hesitate. As soon as you hesitate, the market moves and the opportunity, it's kind of half gone. And that's a pain in the ass. Got another chance if it comes back. Market is reversing now. Doesn't matter. Very small. So let's see what the hour did. So last hour was selling, this hour is selling again. There's a bit of retracement now, but generally speaking, it's selling. Got here, coming down. So a lot of downward pressure on the market. Just back down here, TP1. So again, trying to push through this. And it just bounces off. A lot of support on the 40-20. So gold slumps back towards 40-20 after US inflation sparks brief rally, which is what happened yesterday. Yeah, it shot up $100. It's just been meandering down since then. I'll show you that. Show you the hours. So that's the rally that they're talking about at 1 o'clock yesterday. Inflation report came out softer for the US. Went all the way up. We rode that all the way up. Got 6-7% on that. And it's been meandering down since. Doesn't mean it'll keep coming down. Doesn't mean that at all. I think around the 4,000 mark there's a lot of support. There's obviously a lot of support here at the 40-20. Just won't slip below that. And it could then start going back. It got liquidity, and then come back for a bigger bite at it. But we don't know. Yeah. We trade price action. That's all we want to be worried about. Straight to CP2. So it broke through. We've been talking to you about that. Yeah. We're aiming for this. Then this. That's TP2. Got a beautiful profit now on my trade. As I said to you, I was in one sell and I stayed. That's dates consumed. Love dates. What's your favourite fruit? What do you really like? Tell me. What's your favourite fruit? All of you guys watching now, don't take yourselves so bloody seriously all the time, okay? What is your favourite fruit? What do you really love? So we had TP2, we had TP3-ish. So I think it's going to try and do this. Got a retracement. Doesn't matter. Pressure's all downwards at the moment for the market. Are you profitable this morning? A lot of money to be made. 9:15. Let's go. And retracement. Still selling. Great entry from here. If it still slams down, I've still got my entry. Rented that for a sell. can't enjoy the ride if you don't get on the horse, right? It could throw you off, but you'd get back on, right? So I take up to 3 trades in any situation. So basically I split my lot size into 3. So whatever it would be. So say for instance it's going to be a lot size of 3. I'll split it into 1. And then I enable myself to enter up to 3 trades. Yeah. But that also allows me to hold the odd trade here and there. The Raj was talking about yesterday about runners, how do you hold them, how do you decide? Yeah, they usually decide for themselves. They're probably in a bit of a drawdown and you see the market is doing what you want it to do and you think, okay, I'm going to leave that. Or they immediately go to 100 pips profit, you set a 50 pip stop loss. So the worst scenario you can do is get 50 pips on that. I tend to do that. And if it goes to 200, 300 pips, then I'll set a stop loss at 100 pips and leave it. And then I'll set a TP at 500 pips or something. My record is like nearly 1900 pips. Got on one particular trade a few weeks ago. It doesn't happen often. Most of them go wrong. Most of them, I'll set the TP at 50 or 30 pips and they'll hit that. I think that's great, no problem at all. But then the odd one does that, and it's a bit of fun. So if this started slamming down, for instance, now, came down to, I don't know, 40.10, yeah, then I'd have the latitude to set a 50 pip stop loss. So that means the stop loss in fact means it's set at a profitable level, and then I would do that. Yeah, I would leave that and forget about that trade. The other thing is it's a guaranteed profit, so you don't have to. I can then still take another 3 trades. Okay, market going back. Interesting times. So the trade cards have been absolutely fantastic. There was a few really tight ones when we first started the 8 o'clock session. London really didn't move very much, but since then, been really rocking it, and they've been very, very good. And if it's still selling when it gets to the top, it'd be a fantastic entry to take it down. Got a little bit of drawdown on my 2 trades. Doesn't matter. Yeah, hard stops set. $19 minutes, 1 more minute, and we get to take the next trade. You can be taking these all day long. You can do this 23 hours a day. You can press the button, but set your account, set your lot size to 0.01, and pop, 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 pop. So much opportunity. So much money to be made if you want it. But you've got to follow the rules. Right? No point in just going nuts and just forgetting about all the rules and letting all the discipline go. Don't overtrade, don't over leverage, yeah? And try and understand what you're actually doing before you press the button. The number of people I've heard, hey, I started trading, put in 500 pounds, next 2 seconds later it was gone, I don't know what the hell happened. Yeah? Lack of preparation is what happened. You did not understand what you were doing. It's easily fixed. It's easily fixed. If you're losing money, it's easily fixed. Yeah, 1 or 2 things. You're probably 1 or 2 bad habits away from consistently being profitable. Okay? It doesn't take rocket science to do this the way we're doing it now. What it does take rocket science to do is to be consistently profitable. Okay, so we're still selling, not so confident, only 57%. It's kind of borderline whether I would take a trade or not. But you know what, the entry could be fantastic as well. Because it's been here all the time, if you see it. Look, it's been there been there, and it just tends to meander down. Bang, there, right? That's not to say it's going to happen this time. Never ever take my recommendation, and never take my conversation as a recommendation or some kind of inducement to go and trade in that way. Just sharing my thoughts with you as I read the market. And as I read the market and the experiences I've got of trading this market. I only ever trade gold. That's TP1. Yeah, so if you've got into that at the top, that's TP1. I've only ever traded gold. I don't need to understand anything else. I'm not trading the asset, I'm trading the option. So it doesn't really matter what I'm trading. If you're buying something, then it matters what you want to buy. But if you're trading, it doesn't make a jack difference, to be honest with you. The only thing is like crypto and stuff, you can trade at the weekends where this can't. I welcome the 2 days off because I'd go nuts. I'd be trading every day. I sometimes have traded crypto at the weekend, which is like, let's say, stop it. 22 minutes past 9. Thanks for joining me this morning. Really appreciate it. And if you could hit the subscribe and the bell icon if you're with me on YouTube, really would appreciate it. And I want your support. I want you to be here. I want you to be profitable. I want you to make money. By the way, no matter what happens, which channel you are on with me, I will never ask you to send me any money, whether it's crypto or whether it's fiat currency, nothing, okay? I never, ever, I don't have a business model that charges any fees. I'm saying that because I know there's a scam on Telegram using my photo and my name. I do not run any group called Cam Johal. I've reported it to Telegram. If you see it, please report it because it's not me. I believe there's also one on Facebook. But the one on the one on Telegram is amazing because they haven't even blocked me. I'm actually in it. Right? The one on Facebook, they blocked me. 22 plus TP1. On that, it's 25 minutes past. Sorry, 24 minutes past. I'm going to take the next trade card in 1 minute. Being a bit stubborn up there. TP1 on that. 24 minutes. We've got 1 more minute to go. So I'm with you here for just over half an hour now. 35 minutes. We'll be gone at the clock. You can carry on if you want access to the trade cards. Give me a shout, message me, or if you're new and you want to have a trial, just scan on that QR code. $25 minutes past. So let's see what the market's doing. Is it neutral? I don't think it's buying. Still selling. 57%. Not quite. Like I said, not quite the confidence because it's gone back up. But then the entries are better, so the risk is slightly greater. You've got to decide your own risk appetite. I tend to want a 60 direction confidence is where I kind of think, yeah. Because the thing is this, you get to pull one of these down every 5 minutes, right? So it's not like you got to wait 2 hours for the next signal to come through from a human. So markets continue to rise. Just kind of sitting up there, trying to break through this here, this stuff here. So as it was trying to break through down there, it did. It was this. This is the bit that it was trying to break through there. It did that, but it kind of now meandered up. So it's now trying to break through up there at 40.24. So 40.24, and yeah, there's no way. I was wondering whether that was a significance in terms of where it is during the day. No, it isn't. 27 minutes pass. 3 more minutes before we get the next trade card. So had a nice bit of movement. We had made some nice profit. It's kind of stuck again now. That's TP1. Right, if you quietly go about doing the business, that's TP1. You get a lot of money. You can make a lot of TPs. You've got to be diligent. You've got to be careful. You've got to guard your account. Capital preservation is like absolutely key. Lots of signals groups out there. We don't provide signals. Okay, we used to, but we don't. And this is so much better. It's where you need to be. As AI, everything's moving that way. We've utilized it to provide market analysis and take a lot of data points, millions of data points, and provide a trade card, which kind of gives you a prediction of the direction that the market will be going in. So whilst a minute, just check the messages because a lot of clients that message. Oh my dad, of course, he sends me messages. I'm just going to mute myself. Just want to take a message. Wow, that shot up. So let's see. Are we neutral or are we now buying? To buy? Yeah, like I said, as the market turned, so it could possibly be. So the last trade card is a buy, only at 59%. So be careful with that. because it can easily be just a fake breakout that comes straight back. So we need to be careful about those things, okay? Let's see now. See where the market's going. If it is starting to come back and it's to hit the bottom, let's just have a look on the day. So it turned into a buying hour. Sorry, the hour. Let's have a look at the hour. So that's now turned into a buying hour. So it may be raising up and going up a little bit, retracing. I still think the pressure's on market coming down, but where to is the difference. We don't know that. Nobody knows that. So how far it comes down before it starts rising again. Okay. So that's the key to all of this. So this is on the 1 minute, which is where we kind of live. Okay. So that buy, there you go. That's TP1. Amazing. Amazing. TP1. Brilliant. Heading towards TP2. Massive. What's happened in the market? Somebody's come along and there's been some big buying. The market just doesn't move like that quickly. That's a really interesting move. But you could have had TP1, maybe TP2 off that. Let me just check how far it went up. It's certainly heading towards TP2. $35 minutes. Let's see where it's going. Is it still a buy, or is it? Yeah, buying conditions met 65%, so it's quite strong. Let's see where we're at. Just waiting for my MT4s to catch up. Yeah, nice. As I was saying, what you need to be careful of sometimes is these are fake breakouts that it suddenly starts turning around on you. we need to be very, very careful of those. Yeah, so last trade card was still a buy, but now we need to be careful, okay? So market conditions change for a few minutes. Let's see if they last. Be careful in what's going on here now. That's 8 minutes. Got 2 more minutes before we take the next trade card. So, thanks soon. It's been an up and down kind of hour and a half. Got it into the last 20 minutes of being with you. Been here for around 40 minutes in 2 minutes time. We had some decent profits. That little snapback was interesting. So let's see if it continues, whether now the market's deciding where it wants to go. Actually, I have got it in the 5 minutes, so maybe there's a little bit more movement. So it's come down, back up. Yeah, so we have buy 26 was TP1, which is there. Beg your pardon if I had it on the 5 minutes, so sometimes the conversations are slightly different because that picture's slightly different. Six is again TP1, as I said, it's on the high end of TP1, which is nice. It's very good. 940. Let's see what the market is doing now. Still buy? Yeah. So we call it a change of character. Choke. See what it's doing. $27. We're heading towards TP1. So market rising. 27, still below TP1 on that. $28 is TP1. Again, a nice little profit there. So I'll be back at 1 o'clock this afternoon for the New York Open. So we'll see what that one brings. Been a good session overall. We haven't hit any stop losses. If being careful, and where we have, we shouldn't have entered the market, because my only advice to you is that don't enter in the opposite direction. So like now it's buying, don't enter for a sell when there's a green candle. Wait till it starts retracing back, but all the other way around, okay? So for instance, now you wouldn't enter a buy when there's a red candle. It's just basic housekeeping. Okay, so you could have had TP1 on that, and it's just reversing. So 27, so back to there, 43, got 2 more minutes before we take the next trade card. Back to TP1. So we had a little red candle there. So like I said, if you were entering that trade, you wouldn't have entered it on that. You'd waited for this one. So that's the only real thing you've got to watch for. Otherwise, just follow the trade card, right? Whatever you feel like doing, adjust your lot sizes to your risk level, and then trade away. Yeah, make sure you use stop losses, make sure you use TPs, so you don't get burnt, you don't blow your accounts. $44, got 1 more minute. Go take that. $45, let's see what's happening. Still buying, 70%, even stronger now. So yeah, it's moving that way. Let's have a look. Long trades. Yeah. Okay. So market's rising. Few retracements. Yeah. Not sure how confident it is or where it's going to go. Let's see what the dollar's doing. Dollar's rising. Right. So that generally brings gold down. So we need to be careful. So that's the 5 minutes. That's the hours. So gold's been buying. So we need to be careful with what. That's on the hours. It's been meandering down, come to this level. So let's see if it's a proper breakout to the highs or whether it's going to just meander down again. 47 minutes. So those sell candles are appearing. But let's see. Fascinating in terms of what happens. Two more minutes. Market is still rising. But it hasn't quite made it to TP1 on that last one for me. It wasn't in that trade, but it hasn't made it to TP1 according to my facts and figures. That's now TP1. Yeah, finally got there. Only momentarily. So if you're in that trade, take some profit and think about what you do, okay? When I say take some profit, I don't mean close your trade. It's up to you what you do there. But when there's profit on the table, then make sure you move your stop loss to break even or better. $49, so one more minute. So market been selling all morning, the last 10-15 minutes. Character change, starts buying again, right? Which is what it was doing yesterday. So some retracement, whether it is now a trend that it's going to go back up, we don't know. We shouldn't really worry too much about it either. So still buying, stronger now even than the last time, but now you got red candles. Okay, so you gotta be careful. Really enjoyed your company. Thanks very much for all of you guys that were here during this time. I'm gonna take one more trade come on after this, and then we'll be gone for the morning, guys. So TP1 was 40.30 for me. It's similar for you guys. So if you're in that trade, there she goes, 40.30. Yeah. little drop there. So let's see how far it goes in terms of this. Genuinely a breakout to the upside. Nice trades. So 15 minutes, 1 hour. So it's retraced all the way back. It had gone past that point. It's retraced all the way back, almost engulfed to last hour's candle. Got 8 minutes to go, so see what it does now. But it's going to carry on going up or it meanders down. Always careful before I decide to really fully embrace when the market character changes, because it can be just a reversal. So I've got 1 more minute. I'm going to take the last trade card and see where that goes. Been a really nice session in terms of we're making money selling, now we're making money buying. So it's been good. $30 is TP1. Wonderful. It's incredible. So we're going to profits all the way. I think we hit 1 SL. I think I hit 1 SL this morning, but that's it. Been wonderful otherwise. Beautiful. 55. Still a buy, strong, 74%, but it's a red candle, so be careful. And that's the last one we're going to take this afternoon, this morning review. Oops, my apologies. I got connected on here by mistake. So yeah, that's the last one we're going to take. Market still climbing. Okay, I'm just going to turn that off for this. Get my head in now. Easy to do some admin stuff. 31 is TP1. So again, hit that. Beautiful. Done. Lovely. So could have really have stayed in one of these trades all the way up. 31. Lovely. $32. So that's just past TP1, headed towards TP2. $57, heading towards 10 o'clock. So I have a meeting at 10. So not Billy W. Been wonderful being with you. Thanks so much. If you are not subscribed, please do that. I'd really appreciate that. So if you're on YouTube with us, subscribe. And if you want notifications when I'm live, then just press the bell icon, and then you'll get notification come through, which is really helpful for you, because then you don't have to remember. Okay. There she goes. 32 is heading towards TP2. Lovely way to end the session. Yeah. We had a difficult one this morning. That was the first couple of trades were really hard at 8 o'clock. So it's nice to go out on a high. So back to TP1. So you had the opportunity to take profit or to set your stop loss at TP1 as it headed towards TP2. Okay, that's how you manage your trade. You manage your stop loss. So, coming into the last minute, hope you had a good session this morning, and I hope that you've enjoyed it. I'm back here at 1 o'clock with the same kind of setup, we take trade cards, I'll walk you through the trades, try and give you some mindset stuff, and try and give you some ideas to be more consistent and more profitable as a trader, business planning, etc. mindset. If you've got any questions, just ask me whatever you want to ask, and I'll answer it for you. Market's coming back slightly down. So that's it, me done. I'm going to end the stream sharply because I've got another meeting to attend. Take care, all the best, and I'll see you at 1 o'clock if you're joining me. Enjoy the rest of your day.